Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MotoGP 17 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here. Now in today's episode we're back on the rider career and we're in Spain for the race around the Jerez circuit. Now this is going to be a challenge. Now in this rider career we've actually upped the laps to 25%. So that's up the laps to 7 laps, guys. Oh god, we're going to have to manage those tyres well. Plus we don't know what weather we're going to get. So let's get straight into qualifying and see what we're up against. So here we go. Right, let's just drive it to the line and see if we can beat that time. It's going to be close and... oh, so we get 5th. So that's an improvement. Let's go one more lap. Looks like we're going to have dry conditions for the race, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's just try and hold it into this turn. Although it does look a little bit cloudy. It's not as clear as it was the last time we raced around this circuit in the Moto 3. But as long as it stays like this, I'll be happy. Right, just try and hold it through there. See if we can get a faster time. Yes, we're up on the time again, half a second. That's absolutely brilliant. We seem to be getting faster and faster, so that is positive. Now, this isn't one of my favourite circuits, I must admit. I have struggled on this circuit in the past, but hopefully today we can do a little bit better than we've done previously. Right, oh, we're still up on the time there, so this is going well. This bike is handling a little bit better than the KTM did round here, and we did struggle on that bike, but we did get a win round there on the KTM, so hopefully we can do the same. But we've got 7 laps, guys. Oh my god, that is going to be a real challenge to manage the tyres, but I'm going to stick with medium compound. Hopefully that will be okay. Are we fast at that split? Oh god, we just dropped a tiny bit of time there, but hopefully we can make it up on the last sector. We're normally a little bit quicker. It's always the 3rd sector we seem to drop time on. Right, just try and hold it around that turn. And again round this one. Feeling good about this. I think this is going to be quicker. Hopefully we can beat that 5th place. We want to get front row. We want to get top 3 if we can. We've still got 11 minutes. And that's not too bad as well. Just trying to keep it nice and steady around that last turn. Let's see if we can better that time. It's going to be close. Oh, we only get 4th. Oh, bloody hell. I think I might make an adjustment. I'll just go in the garage. Right, get nice and tight into this turn. That isn't too bad. Hold it. Hopefully we can get up on the time. Yes, we're up on the time again at the first split point. We definitely are good on that 1st sector. And we're not too bad on the 2nd sector. We just need to keep it into the 3rd sector to get that faster time. Now, the time we need to beat is 1:43.073. And, oh god, we're really good. We're almost a second up on that 2nd sector. Oh, this is going well. Nicely does it on that turn. That is superb. We just made an adjustment on the preload again to give us a little bit better front end turning. And hopefully that will help us. It was understeering slightly, so hopefully we've improved that. It does feel a little bit better, and it's feeling really good. I'm feeling confident about this race because we are pretty quick on most of the sectors. Oh, yes! Oh, but we have dropped a bit of time, so we definitely are slower on that 3rd sector, but at least we're in the red this time. Hopefully we can just nail this last sector and get a faster time. And it's going to be tight to get under 1:43. It's not easy. The AI are pretty quick round here, I must admit. A lot quicker around here in previous MotoGP games. Right, hold it that last turn nice and smooth and accelerate and drive it to the line. Oh, this is going to be so tight. Are we going to beat it? Oh, yes, we smash it. Oh, lovely jubbly. That'll do. I will take that all day long. So there we go. Whoops. What a qualifying lap that was. That was awesome. Hopefully we can perform like that in the race and hopefully win another race in this rider career. But 7 laps, we're going to have to be consistent and really look after those tyres. So let's get straight to the race. I'm feeling good about this one.
Greetings to all you racing enthusiasts. The 4th race of the season is about to get underway here at the Jerez de la Frontera circuit, the traditional home of the Spanish Grand Prix in the Moto 2 class. The riders are going to have to put up with some inconsistent weather over the course of the day. At the moment, the surface is wet after some light rain, but we don't have any precise information about conditions later on.
Well, that throws a spanner in the works, guys. So it starts off as a wet race. It's not actually raining now, but we're going to be on wet. How are we going to manage these tyres over 7 laps? I've got no idea on the durability of the wets. We're going to find out, though, so let's get straight into it.
The riders are lined up, the engines are revving, Just a few more seconds and another Spanish Grand Prix will begin here at Jerez de la Frontera.
Right, so here we go with the Spanish GP around this Jerez circuit in the wet. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Let's see if we can get a good start into that first right-hander. And that's not too bad. Try not to get too much tyre spin. Oh, that was pretty smooth. I'll take that. Right, so let's try and get into that first turn. Slow it down. Be good on the brakes. Try and stay on that dry line so it's not actually raining. So hopefully the circuit will dry up. Let's get nice and tight into there. Oh, nicely done into that. And that's a brilliant start. Oh, God, we have actually pulled away already. That was a nice first couple of corners. And that's what we would have dreamed for in this race. Let's see if we can just hold on to this. Now, I've got no idea the durability of the wets. Now, we were on medium. I'm not sure whether that just sets you on medium wets. I've got no idea. It just says wet tyres in the options. So we're just going to have to find out and just try and manage them as well as we can. Oh, that wasn't the greatest turn. Just try and keep it nice and steady and just try and keep hold of that lead that we've already developed. Now, this is 7 laps, so there's plenty of time for them to catch up or me to make mistakes. Let's see if we can just keep it nice and consistent. But I do believe the next race after this is the French GP around the Le Mans circuit and probably be about the same number of laps as well. So it's going to throw a spanner in the works in some of these races with the random conditions that you get. But I was expecting a dry race, to be honest, because it was cloudy, but it didn't look like it was going to rain. Right, let's just try and hold it into there. That's not too bad. Oh, God, it's starting to rain, guys. Oh, no. This is where it could get tricky. Try and hold it into that turn. So that dry line's probably going to disappear soon. I'm not sure how hard it's going to get, but that's the first lap out the way. And that wasn't too bad. Oh, God, the crash signs just come up. There's probably going to be a few crashes as the rain starts to fall. God, just lost the braking point there. Just try not to brake too much into those slow turns because we're not going to have the grip. And we just got to keep an eye. Again, not having the grip as the conditions are starting to worsen and the rain is starting to get harder. Oh, my God, I wasn't expecting this, guys. This is really out of the blue. It is absolutely lashing it down now, and the track's getting very wet. And this is where it's going to get tricky. Be careful. Try not to accelerate too much through the turns, and try not to use too much brake. But we've still got that gap on this second lap, and we've got a long way to go, guys. We've still got another 5 laps after this one. And again, just not being able to stop it. It is causing major problems with the braking, the wet conditions, and that's probably going to slow us down a bit. They're probably going to catch up slightly. Let's just try and just recover. And it's getting harder and harder. There's going to be more surface water as well. And as our tyre wear does wear, it's going to be really challenging. Right, just hold it. Try to just brake a little bit lighter. We are slowing down a lot as well. So we were hitting, what did we do? A 142.7, I think, in the dry. Let's see what sort of times we're going to be doing in the wet. I can't imagine they're going to be anywhere near that because we are running so much slower. Right, last turn. Still holding on to this, but the rain's still falling. And it looks like there's going to be more surface water as well. And we're going to lose grip as well on the tyres. So let's get over. So we just did a 145. So we're running at least a couple of seconds slower in these wet conditions. And again, just trying to be gentle on the brakes onto the curb there. But we've got a nice little bit of a buffer there. So that's hopefully going to see us through. But so like I said, we've got to manage those tyres. The wear is starting to, is that slightly going down? Not a great deal. So hopefully these medium tyres are at a higher compound and they're not like the softs. They're probably more like hards or mediums. But so it's a shame that you don't get, like in some racing games, you'll get the option of hot, like wet, soft, wet, medium, wet, hard, and you obviously get to choose them as well. But it just selects you on just wets, so you don't get an idea of what compound they are. But hopefully they're going to be a little bit harder and have a little bit more wear than the softs would have. But we're doing okay. We've managed to extend that gap a little bit more, so we are starting to feel comfortable in these wet conditions and showing a bit of mastery as a rain master. I used to be pretty good in the wet on Valentino Rossi the game. Let's see if we can maintain that that standard as well. Right, that's not too bad, and it's about a 3-second gap at the moment, so we're sitting okay on this third lap, but we've still got a long way to go. We've still got half the race to go yet, so anything can happen. I mean, because I don't use rewinds, if I crash out, I crash out. I just got to hopefully get back on and hopefully not lose too many positions. And the tyre wear on the front has gone down slightly. So the front tyre seems to be wearing a little bit quicker than the rear. So that's something to be aware of. Right, into that turn, still maintaining that 3-second lead. And we hit a 1:44 that time, so that was our quickest lap of the race. And so probably needed just to extend that gap a little bit bigger. Just want to make sure that if we do make any errors that we don't lose our position. But I was expecting, after qualifying where the times were really close, I was expecting obviously the race to be a close one, but obviously you can't predict the weather game on this game, and sometimes they are quick in the wet, but they just haven't been in the last couple of races. I think around the French circuit in the managerial career they were quite slow, and it looks like they're being like that today. It's just, you just can't predict how they're going to perform. I think they will update this. I think they will improve the AI speed in the wet. I think they did that on previous MotoGP games, but I didn't think they would be this slow. They really are struggling. I'm not sure what the times they're hitting, but even a 1:44 is not bad in the wet, but it's not like super quick, is it? So let's just try and hold it through there. Just keeping an eye on the tyre wear. Still looks pretty decent. Come towards the end of the 4th lap, and we are past the halfway point now, so we're doing okay. Just trying to keep it nice and steady, and it's not too bad. I'm braking like hard when I'm upright, but it's really soft when I'm at lean angle, and just got to make sure that I'm not spinning up that wheel too much, because we don't want to wear the tyres down. But looking at it, it's definitely the front tyre that's wearing more than the rear, so we're doing okay. So let's try and manage it. But I didn't lower the gear ratio this time, because I find when you lower the gear ratio and you do get a lot of spin up as you come out of turns, I think that wears your tyre quicker. It's something that I'm learning. In a straight line it's good, like off the mark, you obviously lowering the gear ratio gives you better acceleration, but you've got to think, if you're using tyre wear, you don't want to be spinning up a lot out the slow turns and using too much wear, so you've got to be clever about it. And it has made me think a lot more about how I set up the bike as well, because there's some adjustments to the bike that will affect your tyre wear as well, so you've just got to be a little bit aware of that. I mean, tyre wear wasn't too much of an issue on previous MotoGP games, and this one I think they've got the right balance. I mean a lot of people have said, oh, even in the 3-lap races, in the final laps you see some effects from it, and you actually do. I think the lower laps you do, the more accelerated the tyre wear is, because I'm finding on the longer races they're probably getting the same effects, but over more laps. Right, let's just try and hold it into that turn, trying to keep it nice and steady. We're definitely not running as quick now. This seems a much slower lap, but if we can keep it in the sort of the 1:45s, 1:44s, we should be okay. And we've definitely got a decent lead there, and we've come towards the end of this 5th lap, and this hasn't been a bad performance. Nicely does it. Let's try and see what sort of time this is, and this is another 1:45. So yeah, if we keep it around that sort of pace, we should be okay. I think they're probably doing 1:45s, I would have thought, but I think it was mainly because of our start, and I think they were caught out by the weather as well, because I think if we just had a wet track, it would have dried up and we would have been okay, and I think the tyre wear would have been a lot quicker as well, obviously on the dry sections, but in the wets they're not gonna wear down as quick, and that's probably why the tyre wear hasn't been as bad. So we're on the 6th lap, so we've only got one more lap after this one, and it's looking extremely positive that we can bring home another victory in this rider career. And I hope you're enjoying this rider career. Please don't forget to smash that like button. Let's try and get like 40 or 50 likes on the video. so it just makes the series a little bit more positive, and I will try and get as many videos out as I can. And I hope you're enjoying the other series as well, the managerial career, which is really, really good fun. Right, that's not too bad, and hopefully we can take on take all these positives that we've had in this series onto the GP bikes. And like I said, guys, let me know in the comments below what GP bikes make that you want me to go for, and also when we get an opportunity to change teams in this career, let me know what team you want me to go with, because I'm definitely going to change. I'm not going to stay on this one as Luti's teammate. I will change, so let me know which team you'd like me to try. And that's the last corner of the 6th lap. We're coming towards the end. Tyre wear looks about halfway on both tyres, so we're going to take a nice gentle 7th lap. And we did drop a little bit of time on that 6th lap. Let's see if we can just take this one a little bit easier, just to make sure we don't make any mistakes and we bring home some more points in this championship. And again, nicely does it. Not as tight there. Not feeling as much grip now, so just trying to not push it. I think the more you push the lean angle, the more chance you're going to lose that rear end. And that's not too bad. And it looks like Morbidelli is in 2nd and Marcus in 3rd. So it's going to be this championship is going to be close. There's a lot of circuits that I won't win around in this series, because with the extra laps as well, it's just going to make, there is going to be some points where we have complete disaster. I'm going to make a vow now. If I do crash out, we're going to keep it as real as possible, and then I will just end the race. We'll end it. If we crash out, we end it, and then I will do another race in the episode wherever I finish. If I crash on the last lap, I will do another race. We're going to do it like that, guys. So if I crash out, then we just treat it as real that we crash out and we're out of the race. It just makes it a little bit more interesting. Let's just try and hold it into this turn, because that crash could come soon. The tyre looks a little bit shot at the back, but hopefully that's going to have enough grip just to take us to the end. And we've got a massive, massive lead. It's been a really, really good performance. We are the Rainmaster on MotoGP 17. We seem to be good in the wet, and that is good. Right, last corner, keep it nice and gentle. And there we go, guys. Let's get that front wheel up. Let's do it with a nice victory wheelie. There we go. Let's get straight into the results and see where we are in the championship. So here we go, guys. Right, so we take another victory in this championship, which is absolutely brilliant. And our fastest lap was over a second quicker than theirs, so we definitely had the pace. But it's going to get harder as we go on, guys. And we're up to 90 points now in the championship. It's looking good, but I think we're going to need a lead. So, and plus, like I said, we are going to change teams. So that's going to come. But yes, it was a really, really good, solid race. We seemed to be really good in the wet conditions, which helped. Please, please smash that like button. Please keep commenting. I really appreciate all the support on this series. And I will see you very, very soon. And we're in France for the next race around the Le Mans circuit. Let's see what weather we get in that one. So I'll see you soon, guys. So bye-bye.